Hello, good evening, everybody. My name is Pirjo Sanaksen-Aho. I'm professor of architecture from Aalto University. My field of teaching is public building design. And I used to be also the head of the department for 5 years, but since September 24, I have again returned to be mainly in teaching and research. So I'm going to tell you about the education of architects in Finland in case of learning environments. How do we teach them to design schools? Or I show some examples of those. Few words in the beginning of our university. So Aalto University is located in Helsinki, in Finland, and it was the main campus was designed by famous Finnish architect Alvar Aalto. And Aalto University is actually quite new university, but it's like a base is 3 old universities. So we combine 3 different fields: technology, art, design, and business. So it used to be earlier Helsinki University of Technology, University of Industrial Arts, and Helsinki Business School, which merged together to form Aalto University, multidisciplinary university, on one campus. This is the new campus, and there is our new building on the right side, which is as well designed by our alumni architects. And architecture education began in Finland in 1872, so we are the oldest architecture education institute in Finland. And then we have as well major of landscape architecture and interior design. And at the moment, we are quite happy to be in the 50 best schools of architecture in the world in these QS rankings. So actually, Paula already told about this multi-led project which brought us here. I'm very happy to be here. This is my first trip to South America, and I'm happy to be here in Uruguay, and it has been really beautiful and great days here so far. So there are different disciplines in learning environment design which we take into consideration, like architecture, interior design, pedagogy, digital media. And this was as well already in Paula's slides, so this is just in English, the same that Paula said. What's the outcome of this project? But about the teaching of learning environment design for architecture students. So we have each year there is a building design studio for master students, which means in Finland that they are 5th or 4th year students. So the master degree of architecture is like a 3 years bachelor studies and then 2 years master studies. And we have different kinds of design assignments. Sometimes they are schools, sometimes they are something else like museums or office buildings. But I have now run this school design studio for 4 times. So there was in 2014 when I began my professorship, we had a modular school to Espoo, and then we had one school design to Helsinki, and then last was together with this project, the school design to Turku, a city on the west coast of Finland. And we usually collaborate with some city or a company to get some kind of also like a compensation of the student projects or support, financial support for teaching. And the themes which we have dealt in the studios lately is modularity, so like a prefabricated school elements, so that in the areas which are just like a under construction or there are some need for renovation in old school, there is a big need for these kind of transferable school buildings. So that has been a theme for us for twice. And then school spaces for special needs we had in the last studio. There was as well some disabled children in that school. And also how to connect kindergarten to like a elementary school. So all in all, how to design school spaces according pedagogical renewals. And that's something that when we think about the lifespan of a building, it's about 50 to 100 years. And those pedagogical ideals change over time. So how to design school buildings which are adjustable to different kind of pedagogical approaches, because they always reflect the time we are living. So in that sense, we found that the key features of new learning spaces are flexibility, adaptability, versatility, scalability. So that there is spaces for communality, privacy, and also diversity. These pictures are from one new school in Helsinki, Jätkäsaari School. I think Claudia will tell more about these kind of different real school buildings which her office has designed. But about the education at our University for Architects, we quite much believe on individual tutoring. So there are each week, once a week, tutorials where the students meet the teachers, instructors, and first they work some time in a group, and then each one does an individual project. And we work with models, sketches, and of course the final drawings are done by computers. And now I show just some examples of the student projects of the school studios. So this was the modular school studio about 10 years ago, where Antti Soini designed this kind of school which was based on kind of containers above each other, so that they have prefabricated these rectangular boxes, and then there are open spaces in between them. And this was the same assignment by Nico Sederlöf, who thought that the modular school could be this kind of like a steel structure, like a tent with colorful steel facades, and then there would be in different floors the school spaces and the middle corridor in. And this was Hannele Cederström's vision for modular school, where she thought that the modules are these kind of squares and play of boxes, and some of those squares are inner courtyards, and quite much open space there in between. Then the next studio was to Helsinki in 2018, and that was that kind of a school that there was also preschool and kindergarten in the room program. And this Benjamin Åkerblom's project was one of those most interesting in that studio. So you see, as the visualizations are quite fine. This is a bit unclear picture, but his idea was also based on this kind of like a modular grid in which the nursery or the kindergarten was there on the left side in like a smaller scale volumes, and then the common spaces and sports halls were here on the right hand side where you enter, and that was like the bigger volume towards the city space. And also the dining spaces were there on the ground floor. This is as well the same assignment by Tommi Junnola. He had designed a wooden school. We just visited today Moorland School here in Uruguay, close to Montevideo. That was very fine timber structure. So this was as well designed to be like a CLT school. with courtyards in the middle, and they also designed kind of like a furnishing plan for this is a one cell of these learning units, where is different kind of learning spaces, smaller ones for smaller groups, and then bigger ones, and so that you can combine maybe groups together, and each one has like each cell has a own entrance and lockers and bathrooms, storages. Then the recent school assignment was to Turku, and that was a replacement of an old school building from 1960s, which was typical modernistic low school building with an inner courtyard. And this was from 1st to 6th grades, like primary school and then preschool. And also there was like afternoon activities and city sports services in the same building. And there was these children with special needs in this school. And in some of the student projects, they continued this idea of a courtyard school, so that in Matias' project, he wanted to create a kind of similar 60s style atrium yard, but in a new way, with light, spacious corridors in there. Or in this project, there was one like a spine in the middle, and then the group of the learning spaces were along the spine, and also the sport hall was kind of one piece of this kind of play of blocks. And this was the view of the recent project. And the final one which I show you is as well a student assignment, but it was that kind of like exceptional that it was built. It was a temporary pavilion for Finlandia Hall, which is designed by Alvar Aalto in the middle of Helsinki, which is a conference and concert hall. And it went to renovation for 5 years, and then the Finlandia Hall and Helsinki City wanted that they don't need to move the conference functions away from the area, so then they asked us to design a temporary pavilion for conferences and restaurant in front of that Finlandia Hall. And the idea of the city was that then it could be, after these 5 years of Finlandia Hall's renovation, it could be transferred to another part of the city to be a school. And it should have been built on wood. And this is the result of that little Finlandia pavilion, which was then designed by architecture students Jaakko Torvinen, Elli Vendelin, and Havu Järvelä. And our professor of wood architecture, Pekka Heikkinen, was like supervising them. So they had a real opportunity to then continue designing it as an existing building. And the bearing columns were natural pines brought to the site. And there below you can see the visualization how it will be in next year in one area of Helsinki Tapulikaupunki as a media high school building. So it's like a circular architecture. Okay, that was my part. Thank you for listening.